Good evening and good morning, wherever you're joining me from. Akumdit of Akumdit Studio. I just want to take this opportunity to thank each one of you for having stood with me in my 13-month journey across the United States, collecting our diaspora stories. In the 13 months leading to the present, I've had a chance to meet some of the most amazing people I've ever known, and some of the most amazing people I would have never met in person, so to speak. I've met our Vice President, His Excellency James Wani Igat, and Honorable Awan Golriak, and all the members of the South Sudan government who had a chance to come to United States to visit with us in diaspora. I've also had a chance to go to Canada and meet the Canadian South Sudanese diaspora. So as you can see, we have a lot of work to do in 2016 as we move forward. It is time that we need to soften our tones, and it is time that we need to look at each other more of countrymen than enemies. The era where we look at each other as enemies is now gone, and we should more focus on the nation building process, and that process begin with you and begin with I, as we move forward in this cyberspace communication network. Our presence in the West help the Western community know our stories, and our presence in the West will be a great asset to our country building process. In 2016, fellow countrymen, we cannot continue to be hostile to each other as we had done it in the past. We have seen it. None of our hostility has done any good to our image in the West. It should be in our best interest as South Sudanese to come together and put our differences behind and put the interests of our country first. As we continue to celebrate the peace initiative, we should also be mindful that our language should continue to be more of a peace rather than confrontations. And as we go forward, you have the moral obligation to save South Sudan as a South Sudanese. I have the same obligation to do the same. I speak on behalf of my family and friends. I speak on behalf of Akumdit, a great man who has fought and died for the cause of the nations, and all the heroes who have sacrificed their soul to liberate us, to set us free. So in the next few days and months to come, we will be doing a lot in trying to reshape our image. It will be your job and my job to do the same, to go to the churches, to go to our senators, and speak peace to those whom we once see as our enemies, and speak peace to them and make sure that you're not using any violent confrontations. So I just want to take this opportunity once again to thank all of you, and thanks your family and friends for having made it this far to 2016. May God bless you, and may God bless South Sudan.